Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the Mad Hatter, logging back in, reporting live from the depths of Babylon. This go around, I want to talk about Serena Williams. Now, I've always been a Serena Williams fan. I like watching strong women, especially strong black women, you know, do great things. I think it sends a great message to black people, black women, and everybody else that, we as black people are just as capable, if not more capable, than anybody else. And it smashes a lot of racism that we have in this country. It literally, you know, forehand smashes that shit down. But this go around, I do want to talk a little bit about, in my opinion, a little bit. I think Serena's taken things a little bit too far. Um, Now, there's this movement of, strong black women, strong women, period. There's this whole movement of, goddess black woman, the black woman is God, which I'm not too much of a fan of, because personally, I think that we as humans can strive to be gods, but this whole black woman is God thing is just kind of annoying because it really does push this supremacy idea that not just black women are more superior, but black people are more superior. And I get it. For so long, we've been told that we're not, human beings, and so maybe this is a part of us overcompensating for that. But anyway, there's this whole movement about strong black women. But recently, I see a lot of stuff with Serena where it's like, if you're such a strong black woman, why do you have to keep telling everybody that? Why do you have to, keep making all these posts about how attacked you've been by everybody? A strong individual doesn't need to keep telling people how often they've been attacked and how much of a victim they are all the time. Now, there was this one instance where a reporter, Serena had a not so well of a match, and I believe she did lose that match. And the reporter, said, "Hey, you weren't playing very well. Why do you think that happened?" And she kind of flipped out on him, and she was like, "Well, I don't like the way you're coming at me. I don't like the way that you pose that question." It's my thing is like, I'm in the journalism business. My thing is like, you're supposed to be asked hard questions. It's not the role of a reporter to tell you everything that you want to hear or sugarcoat or pad your stats. If you played a bad game, it's that job of that reporter to tell you that. If you don't want that, then go. Don't expect. Basically, if you don't want that to happen, you should get into PR. You should only send out your message through a PR agency, because that's what PR is about. Is about giving people a certain positive image of you. That's not what journalism is about. Journalism is about telling the truth. So I was a little disappointed in how she kind of went off at that journalist in that instance. And recently, there's this other thing too that's really getting me is like, it's the whole Beyonce thing, and Sierra's doing it, and it's this thing of like this pregnancy thing, right? Which pregnancy is a beautiful thing, but it's all these women, and I've noticed it's black women too. Like, they have to always show off their pregnancy online and their baby bump. And Beyonce did it. She broke the internet with that shit. The Bayhive went crazy. Sierra did it. They went crazy. And Serena did it on Snapchat the other day, which we found out that she was 20 weeks pregnant at the time. From the time of this video, about 21 weeks now, which means that at the time of the Australian Open, she was pregnant. And there's some controversy behind that, but I think that she's trying to do this thing, and I don't even know if she's really thinking about what she's doing. She's just kind of going with the flow, and she's kind of just going with what society tells her to do. And it's like, as a strong black woman, as a strong person, as a strong individual, you should just be doing what you want to do, period. And so she did this. She put it on Snapchat, but then she took it down really quickly. And my thing is like, I wonder if she did that because, um, you know, it didn't get a lot of positive feedback, and so she kind of felt bad and took it down really quick. Because my thing is like, okay, congratulations, you're pregnant, but it's just, why do you always have to continue to show the world that you have the ability to get knocked up? You know, Great, but let's tone it down a little bit, women, please. Now, recently there's this controversy of this Romanian tennis star, I believe. His name is Aili Nastase, and all these newspapers and articles and reports and blogs are talking about how he racially abused her by saying, you know, he was asked uh, in a press conference. Excuse me. I don't think he was asked this question, but he was overheard in a press conference in Britain talking about her unborn baby. He said, "Let's see what color it has. Chocolate with milk." And she freaked out, and she had this whole Instagram post about, racism and how this is a racist remark, because obviously you guys know that she's married to a white guy, the co-founder of Reddit. She says that in that Instagram post, she said, "It disappoints me to know we live in a society in which people like Eileen Stasi can make such racist comments toward myself and the unborn child and sexist comments against my peers. I have, I have said it once and I'll say it again. This world has come so far, but yet we have so much, blah, 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 blah." And she's talking about, I will continue to rise as a woman, like air. And my thing is calm down just a little bit. Because my thing is if it's racist to Serena, it's also racist to her husband or her fiance. Excuse me, she's not married to this guy, but I believe she's engaged. So it would also be racist to him. All he said is that the baby's going to be chocolate with milk. White with chocolate. So if chocolate is offensive, shouldn't milk also be offensive to her white counterpart? I just think it's a little out of hand because, yes, the baby's going to look like chocolate milk. What the fuck is so wrong with that? Now, this guy, Eileen Nastasi, I've heard some of his comments. He has made some racist and sexist comments in the past, so I get that. But this comment that he's made now is not bad at all. It's I just think that we're in this, and she was talking about how, I give credit to the ITF, the International Tennis Federation, I believe is what it stands for reacting in the right way. And it's why is it on the ITF to be responsible for what this guy says, for an individual? And the individual didn't even make a response that was even slightly racist in any way. He just made a comment on how the baby's going to look. The baby is going to look chocolate, like milk chocolate. So I say this to say, overall, we have to stop with this oversensitive shit that we're doing all of a sudden, where everybody, if you feel offended or if somebody says something that maybe you don't like, that you have to boycott or that you have to, attack a company that doesn't even represent or, attack a company that doesn't even control everybody within it. For instance, there was this woman, her name is Tessa. She's this really big woman, and she's doing this fat acceptance movement. And an Uber driver called her, asked her about her weight and if she was healthy. And she got mad at Uber, and she's going to boycott Uber. My thing is Uber doesn't control what individuals say, right? So we've got to move past this. I think that a lot of us have a lot of growing up to do. This is on every side. This is even when people are critical of white people, and white people, take things to heart because maybe they don't see what other races do, and other races might point them out on something, and they'll take it to heart. There are Latinos, Hispanics, Asians who take things to heart. Everything is just everyone's trying to be the victim, and I'm trying to move past that myself. Me as a black man, of course, I've been victimized, but I want to get beyond that. I do want to point to racial injustices and gender injustices because they do exist, but there's a line that we have to draw when we take it too far by always claiming the victim. So I just want to leave that there. Sorry this ran a little bit late, a little bit long. It's been a minute since I've done one of these, but I just wanted to get that off my chest. And again, thank you guys for listening. If you like this video, please give it a like. Please subscribe. I'll be doing more of these videos on important topics, and I'll talk to you guys next time.